Like many of my classmates, I balance my MET studies with full-time work and parenting. Since beginning the MET, one of my dreams has been to find an app or an online learning program that will teach my children the basics of home care and cooking, as they seem to prefer learning online over learning from me. This assignment gave me the opportunity to create that online learning tool with my teen children in mind. My course is called Real World Ready: Skills for Independent Living and is targeted at young people who are planning on living on their own for the first time. For your tour of my online course, I'm going to be in student mode. To give you an understanding of the organization of the unit, the online course focuses on 4 key areas: food, basic finances, cleaning, and laundry, and is intended to ensure that young people, especially those entering first post-secondary education in Canada, are equipped with some really baseline survival skills. The course is organized into modules focusing on each of those 4 topic areas. Each module starts with content which includes reading primary sources, watching videos, and navigating websites to give the students a grounding in theory. The modules then progress to skill instruction, followed by the completion of an activity for evaluation, demonstrating the skill which has been learned, with a reflection as a capstone piece. I first came across this course structure years ago through my job as a sales and customer service representative for an educational technology tools for a health sciences publisher. The approach is used really widely by EdTech tool publishers, and I've learned that the design is supported by research. One of our course readings by Devers, and Oki in their chapter Encouraging Metacognition in Digital Learning Environments goes into a lot of detail on how metacognition improves learning. It's this think about it portion that of each of the modules where the students are invited to reflect that really helps to solidify their learning. And you can see in module 3 here, some examples of the read it, watch it, try it, think about it approach. But to highlight some things I am proud of in this course, I have to give you some disclaimers. I am not a nutritionist, a student of microbiology, a financial advisor, or a professional organizer. I couldn't approach any of this course content from the perspective of an expert other than my 26 years of experience at independent living and 16 years of parenting. So I'm really proud that I was able to organize the course into topics for instruction. I'm also not an instructional designer, so I found the assignment of designing and building an activity for interaction and collaboration to be pretty intimidating for me. So I created an H5P account for myself and decided on this word cloud activity as one that was manageable for my skill level. I liked using the H5P account because it gave a number of templates and types of activities that I could build from, and it's really intuitive to use. So for this activity, students are grouped by the instructor into groups for each of the 3 macronutrients, and then they contribute to building a word cloud. This is an example of how they go in to contribute to the word cloud. And then just in the interest of time, here's an example of what a started word cloud appears like. You can see then that students select the 3 most frequently occurring words, and then they have to research those 3 most frequently occurring terms and submit the nutrition information together for evaluation. I really like this kind of activity because it requires students to work together to use what they're already familiar with, and then they research using their own tools and devise a submission together. In the online course, I've also included quizzing, which allows students to use the powers of recall, which is another useful function in learning. And finally, that metacognition piece that I talked about is a discussion where students report on new solutions that they've encountered, as well as a self-reflection that they share with their instructor. There's a lot of student interaction that I've included throughout my course, including for the final evaluation, where students are invited to record themselves using the Go React platform. And there's a nice affordance of this online tool where students can see each other in practice and comment, even in an asynchronous learning environment. So I really enjoyed this assignment, and I'm glad to have had the opportunity to complete it.